Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Spectate gameplay. Today we are spectating Uncle Jamal. Here he is. He is a master tier, pretty high master tier as well. Renekton one trick. Plays him basically everywhere. Plays him in the jungle, plays him AD carry, plays him mid lane, plays him top lane. We're going to watch him with his jungle Renekton now, because he seems to play jungle Renekton more than anything else, honestly. He's got like a pretty decent win rate on it as well, so... you guys know with these spectate gameplays, I just look at the solo queue lads and stuff, see what people are playing, what the weird picks are, how we found the Zac supports, how we found the pre-rework Urgot that beat Faker, and etc. And yeah, I saw this guy about a week ago. Figured I'd do a jungle video on him, and you might want to see it. So here are the runes for your Renekton jungle. It's actually a pretty standard page. Surprisingly though, he doesn't take Triumph, which is probably what I would consider one of the better runes there. And he doesn't go Zombie Ward either. I personally would go Zombie Ward instead of the Eyeball collection there, because I think Zombie Ward is busted. But also, if you want to see some more gameplay of this, just yesterday I Will Dominate did this on stream as well. He played a handful of games. I should have made this video earlier, because now people are just going to think I'm copying him. For my own sanity, boom. Downloaded this replay 31st of December, okay? Days before Will Dominate did his stream, okay? That's from my own sanity, because, well, yeah. So, Renekton jungle, lads. How do you play Renekton jungle? Well, you start with your W and use it as an auto attack reset. Attack and W. There you go. Just like that. Skill order, Q, W, E. Bit surprising. Actually, is it surprising? You used to go Q, E, W on top Renekton. I don't know if that's a thing anymore. I haven't played him since like Season 3, but still. Q, W is what you want to do on jungle Renekton. The problem with Renekton in the past is that his cooldowns are pretty bloody high, but I feel like if we look at his items here, you'll see he's gone for the machete. I feel like the new machete is a lot better for him. So let's take a quick cheeky gander here at what he uses his Fury on, because that's really the only important thing when you're clearing the jungle is early on. And as you see, he uses it on his W. So even though your Q is the one that gives you the heal, unless you're on an AoE camp, you don't want to use it for the... You don't want to use the Fury on your Q, because that's really only good for AoE damage. So if he goes for the chickens, you'll see him take it. But outside of that, just go W. So here comes his first gank here. Set up with a stun, that's going to be dashed into and flashed away. Could have maybe got something there if, as you can see, the spam question mark pings from Reddit Solve. For some reason, he doesn't like this Renekton already. Uncle Jamal's got a hater. That's interesting. But yeah, that's... Could have maybe got the kill there, but either way, it's okay. Also, Infernal Dragon is up, guys. Infernal Dragon, very important dragon. So you might see Uncle Jamal. Which number is he here? That's the wrong button. There he is. You might see Uncle Jamal go for the bot side play, or bot side focus this game. Just so he can get that Infernal Dragon, because it's quite important in solo queue to get Infernal. So, clear, 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 clear. You'll notice a lot when you watch high reload junglers play is they focus a lot more on clearing than other things. A lot of the jungle changes as you go up in high elo. In lower elo, you just want to gank all the time. In high elo, you want to farm primarily. So here we go. He's going for the dive. They've got loads of minions under tower. Maokai tanks the tower. Renekton slides in, gets the stun, and she's just dead. Full health LeBlanc right there is dead. If you're playing versus squishy laners, they die very fast, surprisingly. And even though Maokai doesn't even have that much damage by himself, Renekton has so much that he can just contribute enough as is. And use your empowered on your W, guys. Is he going to flash the wall? Yes, he is. Doesn't have his empowerment up, but holy crap. Gets the first stun. Oh, you got to duke that one out. I think he's okay. He's fine. Flash is over. When he gets the empowered, uses it on his Q, because I mean he didn't have a choice there, because he was on cooldown. Beautiful stuff. Is he going to hold mid here, or is he just going to run away? Oh, is he going to die? Slice and dice? Nope. He's... Wow! What a disgusting champion. I actually feel so bad for him. God damn it. Zori is so grim. Anyway. So, Renekton. Standard Renekton, Tiamat is your best friend. Jungle Renekton, Tiamat is even more of your best friend, which might sound surprising. Well, it probably doesn't sound surprising at all, but it is. You want to get Tiamat. So if you can't get it on your first back, just getting double longsword is good. There have been games where Uncle Jamal has not been able to afford Tiamat, so what he does is he just goes double longsword and then boots. So this game he can afford Tiamat because he's got 2 kills. He's farmed up decently as well. You'll see too that when you are playing Renekton, mechanically speaking, nothing really changes from jungle or from top lane to jungle when you have this Tiamat, which is where you want to use your Tiamat for the reset on your W animation, or the cancel on your W animation. So you'll see, like he did just there, you press W and then you press Tiamat straight away and it kind of cancels your W animation with the Tiamat, and then you can keep doing stuff. So the ideal combo is something like auto attack W Tiamat Q, something along those lines. So you should see what I'm talking about if you... It's actually... he can't sort of this, which is unsurprising. But he's doing a decent amount of damage to it, but I'm not sure. I don't think the blue team fully know. He's got a pink ward for this as well. He should be good here. This is a really smart play too, because his bot lane was sort of pushing in, but they didn't have like any massive advantage. All Uncle Jamal did was buy a pink ward. He could have powered through his chickens here as well, but he didn't. He did his walls and walked over, and he could have very easily taken chickens, but instead he went for the dragon, which is a vastly superior thing to take than chickens, right? It's much better to get that dragon than especially Infernal, than get chickens. So, like I said, I mentioned that he might be playing around bot side for that Infernal dragon, and I wasn't really expecting him to do that, honestly, where he basically just runs up to it and kills it, but either way, yeah. So here we go. He's got his empowered Q in the AoE camp there. Other times he uses his empowered W, but this time he's using his empowered Q. Really interesting to see as well, guys, is he's skipping his Gromp a lot. Twice now since he's come back with having his Tiamat. He's just completely skipped the Gromp. Alright, here we go. He's going to pop his ultimate here. Rengar's going pretty ham. Huge amount of damage coming through from Uncle Jamal. Bloody hell. I do not think Rengar was expecting that. Rengar had the red smite as well, though to be fair, he smited the camp, right? So, but still, wow, I do not... That's crazy. You have so much damage. Empowering your W, you have to do that though. You saw that fight was relatively close still as well. Renekton was probably maybe like 2 hits away from death there, considering his health bar looked, you know... He had a chunk left, but considering he has no tank stats, that's not a lot at all. But still, yeah, empower your W. It's really important to do that when you're 1v1ing and when you're taking most jungle camps. And holding minion waves as well. This is a great way to get a bit of extra gold, a bit of extra farm and extra experience here too. And Renekton with the Tiamat shoves waves ridiculously fast. So as you can see what happened here, Zoe recalled and Renekton shoved the wave, and he did it in like 2 seconds. So all of this got under the tower really, really quickly, and now Zoe is going to miss out on most of this here. So she's missing the cannon as well. So Renekton gets all that free farm and doesn't even really punish his own mid laner. Like if you push really slowly and get the minion wave under the tower really slowly, then the enemy mid can come back and pick it up under tower after recalling, and it kind of just screws over your own lane a bit more than it should really. Oh, Rengar, you done goof there, buddy. All right, is he gonna go back to farming here, or are they gonna try and go for the old Rangarino here? Oh, he might be going for Zoe. Oh, she's going to face check. Auto attack, Q, Tiamat, slide, dead. Legit, just dead. Plus the electrocute there as well. That is an incredible amount of damage. What has he bought here? He's actually got Ninja Tabi second. I find that very surprising. So, talking a bit more, well, surprising. This guy is 10 times better than me at jungle and at Renekton jungle. But looking at this guy's item builds and what he likes to do. By the way, small point here. He got the pressure in mid lane by killing Zoe. Does he go to his jungle and farm? No, he goes into the enemy jungle and farms that instead. Much more valuable to do that than just to take your own jungle, because you're taking it away from the enemy team. Alright, he's popped his ultimate. I don't know what he's doing, but fair enough. He's jumped out and Fiddlesticks is ulted in, and that's that. Alright, that was a very awkward... Oh, actually, they might be able to get... Nice. Oh, he's flashed onto the Fiddlesticks here. Gets feared, but still the stun is long enough. That's going to be the old Michael Triple A, as they say. Tanks the tower as well because he's a nice guy. Beautiful stuff. That was really well played. Once they baited out the Fiddlesticks ultimate, it's really important to just chase into the Fiddle ulti because that's, you know, really going to hurt you. But that was really smart. But yeah, talking about item build, this guy, Uncle Jamal, what he tends to do is not upgrade this Huntsman Machete at all, really. At least not until, if he does do it, he does it quite later on. And what he tends to do is he gets Tiamat every game, and then he gets Black Cleaver. So he'll do like Tiamat, Black Cleaver, get boots and tier 2 boots in there somewhere, either Merc Treads or Ninja Tabby. And then after that, he might go for Blue Smite or Red Smite. And if he is going to upgrade it, he tends to go for Cinderhulk. And a lot of the time, he just doesn't upgrade it at all. Which, that's the one thing that I'm not really 100% sure on, like, his justification for going for the upgraded jungle item. But honestly, I think it's a minor thing because if it was something that he was going to get early, I would say it's quite important because I feel like the jungle upgrade is more impactful early than it is later on. So if you just want to sit on your Hunt's Machete, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, as you can see, it works fine for this guy, so you can do that. But yeah, Tiamat, Black Cleaver seems to be, in that order, pretty much the core build of Renekton. Outside of that, you just want to go damage. He doesn't build tank on this guy at all. Cinderhulk sometimes, but Guardian Angel, that kind of stuff. To be honest, the game usually ends at that point. So, yeah. I guess his Hexdrinker is because he's playing versus Zoe and the Broncos, the solo laners. Zoe just pops you instantly. And, you know, there's Fiddlesticks here too, actually. So, there's a decent reason to get this Hexdrinker. So, fair enough. But yeah, outside of that, he seems to be going for the Black Cleaver as well, which is pretty standard for this guy. Ninja Tabby because Rengar is Rengar. And Ninja Tabby is very good versus lethality wielders as well. So if you are playing... Oh, Fiddlesticks. If you're playing versus lethality champions, then he's going to dash into the minions or just walk up to him. Just walk up to him with the flash. With the flay, sorry. There you go. Lethality wielders thrive against low armor targets. So if you buy Ninja Tabby, it makes a world of difference versus them. Oh, he sees the Rango. He's level 10. He's speeding. He's really bloody fast here. I guess he does have tier 2 boots, though. Alright. Ooh, I think that Rengar, mate, you went a little bit too far forward there, but still. Alright, dashes in. Pops the ultimate, is tanking tower. God, he gets so much health from that thing. He's so strong. Look, he's just like, he's so aggressive at this point, and you saw. This is such a good... Oh, you do QEW, by the way, not QWE. I was wrong about that. Yeah, whatever. Ignore me. Oh, that's the Hexdrinker shield. Alright, and now Zoe's dead. The ultimate counter to Zoe Bubble is Renekton W empowered. Because the stun lasts basically as long. Beautiful stuff. Was that her actual heal there? Or I think that actually was her actual flash and actual heal. Beautiful. So she's not dead, but she flashed and healed. Alright, good shit. We'll skip forward for a lot of this here because I feel like we're kind of seeing the same stuff. And I'm not sure. I think we've already learned a lot of what's going on here. Maybe if we get into some kind of like late game team fights or something, we can watch how he plays the team fights. But generally, just as like a summary for what we've seen so far, Empowered W is really the way to go in most situations. Empower W on the jungle camps, Empower W in the fights, only empower your Q when you are taking the chicken camp. He's dashed through the wall, there were no mini chickens there, so he's not going to get a dice, just the slice today. I don't think you're going to be able to get that guy. So, no. But more farm here. Look at this guy's farm, by the way. 123. That is almost the highest farm in the game, and at 15 minutes... Okay, it is the highest farm in the game now. At 15 minutes, this guy has the highest farm in the game. Which is perfect for him. And it's a decent amount of farm too, honestly, considering how late in we are, or how not late in we are. But here we go, he's going in front... Oh, he's already popped his ultimate here. Pops it early so that he doesn't have to deal with the animation as he's sliding into Rengar. Got spotted out there, unfortunately, so he couldn't actually do anything with it, but still... He's going to sit here. Ooh, this could be a face check, lads. I'm feeling the face check here, boys. Yeah, that's a face check. Oh, but he does get the... That's not enough. He's dead. I'm surprised he's playing versus Fiddle and doesn't actually have Merc Treads. It doesn't seem to need them either. Beautiful stuff. I'm actually quite impressed by the fact that this guy is winning jungle when his mid laner is crap. This game. When you have a losing mid, at least this is my weakness, I find it really hard to win jungle because your mid lane is kind of like the key to the map, which you unlock through getting the mid tower and through having a stronger mid matchup. If you have a weak mid matchup, then the ability to get roamed on when you're trying to make a play is quite high, which makes plays quite risky. So, you know, it's hard to invade the jungle because you know you're going to get collapsed on. It's hard to even gank side lanes sometimes because you know that, you know, the mid can be there pretty quickly. Sometimes it's even hard to gank the mid lane itself because if it turns into a 2v2, you lose. So, yeah. But this guy's has not cared in the slightest that his mid laner is not very useful here. Oh, okay, that's a Hex Flax. Pops his ultimate down here. Let's slow this one down. This guy's pretty ham. There's the W. Sorry, not the W. The empowered Q. I don't know whether his W is on cooldown here, but still. I think he might be donezo here, lads. If he's got this Q up, he might be able to survive. Nice, he survives. He gets the level up as well. Stand behind minion. Oh, auto attack. W. He's not going to get away with this one. What? Oh my god, that's an AD. That's an AD LeBlanc. I just realised that it's an AD LeBlanc in the top lane. Holy fuck. I don't know whether he realised that either, actually. He may be just as surprised as I was. Alright, interesting. He played that one really well, actually. And again, like you can see here, this is the Skirmish Saber. Just randomly. It's pretty good, honestly, versus their team because there's a lot of skirmish champions. There's a lot of 1v1 champions. So it will come in useful. But yeah, like, you know, he got it so late here. So I think this is kind of a preference call more than anything else. Like I say, if you were to get this thing early, I would say there's more... if you need it early, then getting it early... How do I even describe this? Basically, I feel like if you get it this late into the game, it's not a necessity decision to buy it. But if you get it really early in the game, like as your first back or second back or something, then there's higher necessity. It's more important to you, if that makes sense. I could be chatting complete shit, but you know what I mean, right? I mean, you could argue that with any item in the game, though. So, like, if he'd got Tiamat, like, as his third item, like, if he just bought a Tiamat now, I could sit here and say, yeah, Tiamat's not that important for Renekton's clears. If it were, he would have got it early. So, I'm kind of chatting shit, but you guys are used to that, so let's just keep bouncing, shall we? Oh, there's the Fiddle Whittle. I don't think he's going to get anything here. Almost KS'd it, though. Good lad. Alright, what's the plan now, guys? How do you close out this game? Well, apparently you ping mid lane. You get 2 picks, you get 2 kills. Let's push down mid. There's 3 people mid. They've got a minion wave here as well. 2 people show top side. So you know that if anyone's going to show mid, it's only going to be 1 person, and it is the Jhin. And I don't think Jhin can stop this one. So, good decision to push down mid. 2 people still top side here. So nothing's going to be here to defend the mid. Fiddlesticks is just respawned. Zoe's coming up in 4 seconds. So they'll have to get this inhibitor and then run away. But they're pretty strong, so they don't have to be too afraid here. If the respawn timers were a little bit lower here, or if Uncle Papa Jamal was slightly weaker, then he might want to run away at this point. But he really does not give a shit. Look at this guy. Holy fuck. Whoa! Okay. So I guess the Skirmish Saber is kind of like a Renekton Ignite. Because he picks Ignite when he plays lane. He never takes TP, even when he's playing top. I guess that's why he's taking the Skirmish Saber, honestly. You saw his combo there. He dashes in, auto W Tiamat, and then like Q auto with the skirmishes as well there. I mean, you saw Zoe had cleanse and she still nearly died like straight away. Oh wow, he got the double dash from a random minion that was just chilling here. Holy shit. Whew. All right. Let's speed this shit up, lads. What's he gonna go for next? He's gonna go. What's that pickaxe going into? Infinity Edge. Oh, of course it is. I think at this point he's kind of just building random shit. But yeah, usually he goes things like Guardian Angel, slightly more. Yeah, not Infinity Edge. Tell you that much. Alright, Jamal, what you got? A kill. Okay, beautiful stuff. Yeah, I'm sorry for mentioning maxing W second. I don't know why I said that. Maybe he does that in other games, so maybe I just completely like, yeah, saw the wrong ability. And, I'm an idiot, basically. Alright. I've never seen Renekton's crit animation, but there it was. If you want to see that again, you can rewind the video. Jamal gives zero fucks about this cat that's tickling him here. Then again, when was the last time you saw a crocodile care about a cat that was beating the crap out of him? When have you ever seen a cat beat the crap out of a crocodile? Actually, tell a lie, I have seen videos of jaguars hunting crocodiles. It's not a jaguar, it's an artist. But is there really much of a difference between a killer cat and someone who likes music? Well, have you ever seen a jaguar and a musician in the same room in your life? I bet you haven't. So I'm not saying anything, but you know, I'm just gonna leave it at that, I guess. Let's skip through this shit here, because you've seen what you've come to see here. Iranian Soul pretty much just giving a last huzzah to his performance this game. 0, 8, and 5, 2 items in 23 minutes compared to our 9, 3, and 4 with basically 4 items. Renekton jungle. Oh, he's completed something. He got 1 camp and then recalled. What's that going to be? What's it going to be? Warrior enchant. Oh, okay. Interesting. It's actually pretty interesting here. I wonder whether he did this because it's a pretty cheap upgrade and it means he doesn't have an inventory slot for anything else. Like he can't afford Ravenous or Titanic Hydra at that tier, and even more Mamortius I think is 1950 from Hexdrinker. I believe it's that. So and whereas Warrior Enchant is it 1600? Shit, I should probably know that. I'm a jungle main, I should probably know that one. I know it's 525 from Double Longsword and Skirmish Saber. I know that much. So that should be, yeah, it's something like that at least. Alright. Alright, this is an angry crocodile. I think the game's over, boys. So thanks so much for watching the gameplay today. I hope you enjoyed it. Casually tower diving the LeBlanc there. Beautiful stuff. Leave a cheeky thumbs up if you liked the video. Like I say, go check out some VODs from I Will Dominate because he played this a lot yesterday, which would be the 3rd of January 2018. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a fantastic evening and I will see you in my next.